know that we're over here streaming the Flight Factor A320 Ultimate live. Hello, Shirato from France. Merci beaucoup. Je ne sais pas. John Fly. So yeah, this is the bird. So let's take a slow roll around the outside. This is an American livery. There's several liveries that will be available for your simulation pleasure. The most common livery that's been used in the beta testing is, of course, the beautiful Lufthansa livery. I did do a video of this plane with a Delta livery, and yeah, it's a good-looking livery. We are in X-Plane 11, and we are. Can anyone guess the airport? I'll give some points to those, or to the individual that can guess the airport. Should be looking pretty familiar right now. The Dirts bought the V Skylabs DC-3 with your winnings last competition. Oh, I'm hoping that you're enjoying that plane. Congratulations on the win on the John Fly channel. Yes, Joe Vibetu. That is correct. This is KATL. So we'll give Joe some points here. So if we go exclamation add 100 points to Joe. These points are good. We will be giving away a really nice prize tomorrow. You do need to be present to win. Today we'll have some qualifiers, but we're going to be giving away a joystick on the stream tomorrow. But qualifying today, we'll be giving away the VKB Gladiator Mark II joystick on the stream tomorrow. So pretty excited about it. Good morning, B2. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, let's take a look on the inside, right? If you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a shout. I'm still refining my checklist. Oh, we got a subscribe. Thank you, B2.
We got a subscribe.
Instead of waiting until just before landing, this'll help get the blood going early.
Get the blood going early. We're not rocking the Invisisticks this morning.
We got a subscribe.
But thank you for the subscribe.
We got a subscribe.
I'll do a sub dance for a moment. Thank you, B2, for supporting. Appreciate it. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go through a fuel load to begin with. So we're going to come over here to the EFB, and we'll go ahead and turn on the ground power unit here. Right there. One of the cool parts about this EFB, some of you guys have seen it, is it has a full-on, web browser. I mean, that's a full-blown web browser. I mean, that's pretty cool. And you can, yeah. Look at that. I mean, you can go to the forums. In fact, I should post here. I'm not logged in yet, but oh, look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Mr. Nicholas. He's posted a link to the John Fly stream here today. So yes, you do have a built-in web browser. Thank you, Nicholas. Over here on the fuel today, we're going to be doing some test flying, but I think we'll go ahead and call the fuel truck, and we're going to load up a block fuel for a flight from Atlanta down to Orlando. So we're going to fly from Atlanta down to Orlando. Approximately 70, I think I wrote it down here, 7,425 kilograms of fuel will be needed. So we'll lower this down to 7432. That's fine. We'll click set. We'll go to the passengers, and we're going to change this from stairs to gate, and we'll call that in. Once that is here, then we will put in, let's go 2/3 on the passengers. 1, 2, 3, 6, 10 of you are in first class. Good morning, Al. 757 Spy. Yeah, that browser's pretty handy. Smooth 1980. Hello. Thank you for being here. Flua. How much fuel in default without loading? I didn't see it. I think it was 9,000 something. Yeah, I believe it was like 93, 9,400, something like that on the default. If we go over here to the cargo and we click front baggage loader and the back baggage loader, we can then randomize our fuel a little bit here. And we'll set that plane. You can see moving there as we load the cargo. Yes, this is the new one, Al. Yep. You guys, again, if you have any questions, let me know. Passengers are loaded. Fuel is loaded. Ground power unit is on. We can take a look on the outside now, and you can see. Now, one thing that some of you may be getting the beta, the public beta for this plane. Whenever your at the present moment, whenever your mouse cursor is over the EFB, your keyboard doesn't work because it's assuming that you want to type in something, right? So if we type in flight factor. So again, so what that means is that if you have a camera spot that over here on your 10 key, it won't work until you move this mouse outside of the frame of the EFB. So here I'm just going to hit, the quick key for my one of my outside external views. And again, you have to take that cursor off the EFB so you can have keyboard access again, if that makes sense. All right, as you can see here, we got the fuel truck, we got the loaders, we got the GPU. Everything is looking solid. The doors are loading. The cargo is going in. So we've got the GPU. So I'll go ahead and turn on the battery 1. And I will turn on battery 2. And I will turn on external power. I do need to turn on some sounds here in just a bit. Let's see. And you can tell the air conditioning coming on. Again, the nice thing about this aircraft is that you can use your mouse scroll wheel. So what I'm going to do is hover over this, and then I'm not going to click anything. I'm actually just going to roll my mouse wheel just one click forward, one scroll forward, and it's going to start the IRS, 80 IRS alignment. So that's going to nav. You like the way they've modeled those flaps and spoilers? Yes, for sure, absolutely. Okay, so after that, we'll go ahead and come down to our McDo, and we're going to put in our init. We're going to say KATL. We're going to KMCO. And we'll put that up here into from to. We'll hit return, and then we'll click on Align IRS. One of the great features about this plane is that everything is, you can, detach and come out here and have a much better, much larger view of what you're inputting, etc. You can resize this. You can move it around. You can move it around once you have that cursor, and then if you come down here, you can resize it to your heart's content. And the great thing about this plane is you can actually do that with the PFD. So we come down here, we can move the PFD. Oh! Nick, Red Knight with the subscribe. Thank you for the subscription.
We got a subscribe.
Thank you for the support.
We got a subscribe.
I appreciate that.
Subscribe.
We do have a subscribe. So this the enlargement and the whole
subscribe.
PDU here display is brought to you by Nick Red Knight. So it's really nice. Once the IRS aligns, we'll have this map, the ND display coming up. But you can do the same thing. Asgar Magal, thank you for the Twitch subscribe. We have a nickname for the subscriptions.
We
call
got
them
a
subscribe.
We got a subscribe.
Thank you for the
We
subscribe.
got a subscribe.
So this
We
engine.
got a subscribe.
Thank you guys. This engine display is brought to you by Asgar Magal. So we can click on that one. We can also click on the status screen here, and you can see here we got the cabin door open, cargo doors open, etc. So it's really nice to be able to detach those and make them larger, scale them, move them around. Will Rising, good morning. All right, let's go ahead and make sure that the alignment, the alignment looks like we're all squared away there. It's starting to happen. We're going to come down to the lower quadrant, and this is an important part here. So if you just try to type in a squawk code right here, it will not accept it until you double click the clear button. So if I double click the clear button, just for a moment while we're in tutorial mode, I'm just gonna have the sounds off just for a moment. So again, double click on the clear button. I'm gonna put in 5542. We'll turn the transponder on. TARA is on. Understand in Europe you probably wouldn't turn on your transponder so early. Streams over coffee. Hello, Steve. Is the PA button working? We should test that. Where is the PA button? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Today we'll be flying all the way from Atlanta to Orlando at flight level. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do the PA announcements. I'll leave that for Sirius Max. Okay, so that's the squawk code again. So when you're entering the squawk code, make sure you double click the clear button, and then you can enter it. We'll go ahead and put in here a little bit of information regarding our flight. We'll zoom in here, guys, to give you guys a little more of an aspect. PA wouldn't work without sounds enabled. That's true. We'll turn on those sounds in just a moment. Today we're going to be American Airlines 572. You know what I can do? Let's turn those sounds on. And I'm just going to lower the volume. It's a little bit loud for me, so I'm going to lower it just a little bit. Tell me if that air conditioning sound is too loud or how we're sounding. Cost index today will be 30. We'll cruise at flight level 310. And this is kind of a handy thing. So we want to put in our zero fuel weight here. So if we come back over to the EFB and we click on perf data, it's going to give me a zero fuel weight of 52,156. So back down here, I believe if we just put in 52.1, block fuel right there, or sorry, zero fuel weight, and then our block fuel today is, correct me if I'm wrong, but do I put in 7.4 here on the block fuel? I believe I do, for 400 kilograms of fuel. Yeah, I haven't messed around with any of the PA stuff. There's the intercom. I might have to play around with that. Okay, so the let's go ahead and finish our flight planning. So we'll go over here to flight plan. We'll click on, again I'll zoom in on this. We'll click on Atlanta. We'll do clear. Departure. Today we'll be taking off from 27 right. And we're going to be doing the Smoltz 2. First person to tell me the Smoltz, what the Smoltz 2 is named after wins some snacks. Smoltz 2, and I think we have a transition here. Yes, Camro, it is an actual browser in the EFB. Yep, it's an actual browser. I'll demonstrate that a little bit more here a little bit later. That is correct. B2. Add points. Let's see. Let's add 117 to B2. We want to do the wallet transition, so we're going to click on wallet. We'll click on temporary flight plan and then temporary insert. So after the Smoltz 2 departure wallet transition, we then want to go to the OTK waypoint. So we'll click on KMCO. We'll click on arrival. I'm going to go ahead and plan for ILS 17 left. We'll scroll through here until we get to the Piglet 4. So Piglet 4 arrival, and our transition will be OTK. And then we'll click on temporary flight plan, temporary insert. That all looks good. Altitudes, speed restrictions, etc. are being populated. I like this. We'll just scroll through here and we'll get rid of any discontinuities by clicking the clear button. Flight plan, insert. We'll continue our scroll. Now in the Airbus you click the up arrow to go down, and things are looking good there. I'm going to clear this manual waypoint. We may be on vectors at that time by ATC. I'll clear that discontinuity. Temporary insert. Continue on down to Orlando's 17 left. So yeah, that's looking really good. We'll click on the perf page, and we're going to do a flaps 1 departure. So we'll type in 1/up1, and we'll put that in here. We're going to do a flex takeoff today. We're going to set the flex temperature to 40. And then our V speeds, V2 and VR, should populate. The V1 does not populate. I've just been putting in something near the VR speed, and that seems to be fine. Later on, when I do a live stream with a real Airbus pilot, a real A320 pilot, he's going to give me some very comprehensive instruction on every inch of this plane, and I'm looking forward to his comments on how to calculate your V speed. Some of you guys might know that. Yes, Chuckle Hut, I put the chairs back in place. So, yep, you have a Fly J Sim chair next to your name. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go on to the. Well, I think that all looks good. I think we're done for now with the McDo. Let's come up here and we'll hit the. Again, I'm using my mouse scroll wheel to turn the no smoking light to on, We're gonna do emergency exit to arm. And hey Dave, 128888, where is remind me where the PA button is? The emergency exit arm to arm. We'll do the everything looks good. We want lights out, right? So this is the one thing that I knew that I should do, but I somehow skipped it in my my cold and dark video. So you turn your fuel pumps on. This is the right tank, fuel pumps, center and left, etc. So the fuel pumps are on. Probe heat light is out, so that's good. We're going to set our barrow. So we'd come up here and we'd set the barrow. Happens to be standard pressure right now. And then we're going to come over here to the mode control panel. What do they call this in the Airbus? Is it still the mode control panel? I'm going to scroll that all the way up to 31,000. Normally you'd get like a 10,000 foot for the Schmaltz 2, but we'll bug up 31 for our test. Brew crew brew, guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Alright, so flight level 310 is set. Let's start the APU. So we'll come up here and we'll hit the master switch on the APU. Yeah, that's it. Lurbu, Flight Control Unit. Yeah, FCU. That's right. After the master switch is on, we'll go ahead and click Start. We'll come back down here and we'll monitor the APU. Now I can click that out, and as I showed you earlier, I can drag it around, and then again I can resize it. You can see our N percentage rising, EGT rising. It's really cool. Creeth, good morning, Alex. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. He's my Greek friend. Creeth, 547. Mr. Alex. And his beautiful companion, Debbie. Alright, we got 100%. That's looking good. I'm not sure the timing. This is one thing that I'll have to research, but I'll turn the APU bleed on. I can't wait to get this aircraft. I qualify as a beta purchase. I just hope I get it in time. Phil White 100, welcome to the channel. Yes, I think this is going to be, you're going to love this plane. Yep. Yep, you are going to love it. And I'm very excited about the upcoming public beta. Aviation 2015, good morning. Good morning, Scotty Adair. Alright, we'll continue down the checklist. We got the APU on, the APU bleed. We can go ahead and turn off the external power. So we'll click the external power button here, and that reminds me we can come back down here and we can take off. We'll go ahead and remove the baggage loaders, and we will also remove the gate config, and we'll also remove the fuel truck, and we'll turn off the ground power unit. And yes, we can go to another website. What website do we want to go to? Let's go to... I wonder how twitch.tv will look in our... Ooh, it does look... I like it. Full-on web browser. Handy dandy. Alright, so... after the GPU is off, we'll go ahead and let our passengers know that we need to turn our seatbelt signs on. So we can get ready for pushback. Can you watch your red zone on there? I hope so. The hey Bird, how you doing, man? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Someone wanted to look at the checklist. Yes. People, we go over here to checklists. So here we've got cockpit preparation flows, PFD light, ND light. This is similar. So I printed off an Airbus A320 cockpit flow, and just looking at this, it's almost verbatim what's on this A320 flow. So follow this, you'll be in good shape. So there's the FMGS setup. You know, it's kind of interesting. They're calling this the FMGS instead of the FCU. Okay. There's before start checklist. There's the pushback and engine start checklist. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll probably go through that when we have our first officer, and we'll do a real call out when we schedule that. That'll be in the near future. I can watch Twitch on one monitor and have it. Yeah, I don't think it does have sound. But you got to admit it's a nice little feature. I mean, let's say the captain says, "You know what? I want to go over to fuelplanner.com." Oh, fuelplanner.com. Airbus A320. KATL. KMCO. There's my block fuel, my reserve fuel. Oh, I want to go over to simbrief.com. There's simbrief.com. I mean, you got the whole thing here. It's pretty handy. Pretty handy dandy. I'm gonna need a bigger cup of coffee. I think you're right. 757 Spy. How you doing, man? How are you doing, Bird? FS Labs. You think FS Labs is the best A320? I think it's how shall we say, it's the best A320 that's released. Can I say that? Your immersion is enhanced, Chucklehead. That's right. Hello, Augustus. Micebuster. Can you show the perf data? Sure. So down here on the perf data, you got your weight, you got your cargo, you got your zero fuel weight. Oh, look at that. I'm almost thinking I need to put in the 39.15. Oh, that's dry operating weight conditions. Okay. And here's your actual conditions for this plane. Okay. That's pretty cool. The other thing that I found is really cool is that I can do a state load. So let's say I get all powered up, I get the plane fully configured, the MCDU programmed, everything is good to go. I taxi out and I get to the runway, and I want to save the state that the plane is in to load it to that exact state later on. So I just type in the name and then I hit save, and then up here I have a drop down list. So we'll probably do some testing. Again, this is a beta, so bear with all the nice things that come with a beta. There may be a few things that we need to work through, but I think it's a very handy thing. So for example, if I wanted to practice my rotation, I don't have to go through the entire cold and dark setup again in order to practice a rotation takeoff. Or if I wanted to practice a certain D rate takeoff, or if I wanted to, all these different parameters, I don't have to go through the whole thing to get back to the exact point where I'm ready to take off with everything programmed. So yeah. What's the Google API key thing? I don't know what that is actually. I think maybe this has to do with there's rain effect off and on, reflection effect on and off, panel quality. I think maybe this has to do with multi-crew. I don't know. I'll have to inquire about that. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Perf data. All right, let's continue back down the checklist. Okay, we just turned the seat belts on, so now we'll come back up and we'll do the beacon light to on, and let's do our pushback. So come up here, we're gonna use Toto Ritko's Better Pushback plugin. We're gonna pre-plan. I think that looks good right there. Yeah, we'll go right there. Now listen to this awesome voice.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I could probably turn that up a little bit, huh? Call him through the menu when he's ready. Start pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Alright, so, yeah. Stu, yes, yeah. Yeah, I'll be quite frank and quite open. The vast majority of, well, 99% of my jet flying on the John Fly channel and on the John Fly YouTube channel has been in Boeing aircraft. I have very, very, very finite amount of time in any Airbus products that have been available in the past. This thing, it's my #1 favorite aircraft. It is my #1 favorite aircraft, and that says a lot.
All doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Okay, he's asking me to set the parking brake. That is the man himself, Stu. Yeah. Traitor. Steve. Man, the better pushback plug-in is just G. It's raising the aircraft up.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Release parking brake. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Chuckle. I'll be flying
Starting
the
pushback.
the Flight Factor 757 V2, the Flight Factor 767, and also the Zibo 737-800. But I'll be doing a lot of Airbus here in the near future. Atlanta's looking good. Not very populated this morning. For the time being, I've got the world traffic turned off. Just because I wanted to maximize my frame rate for this demonstration, and if I load a lot of planes in here, I may have an occasional frame hit. So, Severo says, although I don't fly airliners now, only GA. The A320 was my first simulated airplane back in the in 1990 with the Airbus A320 simulator. It came with a big pack of charts. Oh, nice. No, a video I don't think will play on that browser. But I could do it. I should be doing an engine start. All right, let me just put this igniter or engine mode into normal. Get the FADEX going. You guys are really interested in this EFB. I don't think it's got flash built in. There's YouTube. Let's do 5-year-old pilot ETIAD. 5-year-old. Yeah, I don't think this will play. Oh my gosh.
So Adam, tell me about.
You kidding
what
me?
happens on landing.
It actually has
On
sound.
landing, what happens if it's going too fast?
They say, go around, go around. The pilots go full power, then they take off again.
Operation complete.
Okay.
Set parking
After
brake.
that, they go around for another approach.
Okay.
Wow, you guys, if you haven't seen this video, this kid talks about the Airbus. All right, I'm officially impressed. I didn't know it had sound, and I didn't know that YouTube would work. So yeah, TACMedic, take your money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so normally you'd start the engines during the pushback, but we're a little bit delayed in our pushback here, our engine start. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
He's gonna disconnect the tow. We'll start our engines. So the engine start mode is engaged. We'll turn our packs off. So pack 1 off, pack 2 off. Now, I've been studying the procedure. Some airlines actually have packs on during takeoff, and some have them off during takeoff. It's very interesting. It's SOP stuff for each airliner. It's kind of interesting. All right, packs are off. We'll come down here, and we'll click on engine number 2. And then we'll come down here and we'll make sure that the N2 is rising. Now again, I can bring this out and I can move this around.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will
In-flight
be on the
Netflix,
right.
there you
We'll
go.
see you next
Taxi
time,
with one
and
engine?
have a
No,
great
I don't want
flight.
to do that. I will do that in the near future, but not right now. You can watch John fly on Twitch stream as well, flying those long hauls. Exactly. Tempted to mortgage your house. Hello, flying kid. Thanks for the host. All right, so engines coming up. EGT is all stabilizing. Looks like we've got it's available. I like it. So we'll come back down here and we'll start number 1. Come up here and we'll yep, N2 rising. Everything looks good. I like how you can actually get a, you know, you could resize this engine window, move it around, and then I can resize it. So I could actually be watching my engine while, you know, looking on the outside. Because, you know, we all want to peruse around the aircraft. You could have the Navigraph web charts on the browser. That actually might be handy. That's true. Yeah. And there's the engine available. Okay, so we'll close that window. We'll let that get down to 370-ish. And then we're going to turn our engine mode back to normal. And we'll come over here, and there's our spoilers. So we're going to arm our spoilers by pulling that up. Take a look at the PBR. The shine of the metal. It just really looks good. Can the pop-ups be dragged onto other monitors? I think at present they do not pop into separate windows, and I don't know if there is a plan to or if you can do that. I've not been able to do it. Cessna Rocks, good morning. Do the seats move? Well, I know that the handles do. Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm assuming that the seats would move. I don't think that's modeled there, but there's quite a bit of documentation, Camero. Go Sammy 1971. Hello. Yeah, there's a lot of documentation in the aircraft directory, and I'll probably go through that a little bit later. Some good stuff in there. Okay, spoilers are armed. Let's do our trim. So I've mapped my trim to my Thrustmaster joystick, so I'm gonna adjust this up to flaps 1 up. Ooh, cloud just came through or something. When are you gonna show us what we really want? The paint kit. Yes, Cessna rocks. I really do believe that we need a Global Sim Alliance livery. If you're not watching the Global Sim Alliance Twitch stream team, please check them out. You can click on the Global Sim Alliance, and in fact, Cessna rocks. If you could post a link to the Twitch team page, you guys follow everyone on that page. Great streamers. Okay, anti-ice is not required today. Let's set flaps 5. So down here is your flaps handle. I'm going to use my button that I've programmed for flaps. So we're flaps 1 there. We'll do a flight control check here. Left, right, back. Thank you, Cessna rocks. Disgruntled Sailor, good morning. Is good at I sold you on the 767. My kids aren't going to be getting Christmas presents. It's my bad, huh?
Oh, all right.
The emergency exits change all the time. They can turn into slide or raft slide.
Slides or
Why
raft.
would we do that? Why would we use the slides or rafts?
Because of emergency landings.
Oh, wow.
Believe it or not, that kid starts talking about auxiliary power units and TCAS. He talks about losing your hydraulics, having to lower the maps using gravity, the flaps. He also talks, it's just the best video. Alright, okay, flaps are set, flight controls are checked. We'll turn on the taxi light, so we'll come down here to the nose. You can use my scroll wheel again with the mouse. Set that for, we'll set that for taxi. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to set my auto brake to maximum. And then I can turn the APU. Now, if you guys could help me out, you Airbus drivers, once I turn off the APU bleed, can I immediately turn off the APU master switch? I know that in the Boeing, there's a cooldown period. I don't know if there's a cooldown period between the APU bleed and the master switch coming off. We'll go ahead and turn it off. You guys let me know. Let's start our taxi. The pushback truck thought we were taking off on this side, but we're actually going to take off. Well, let's see. Let's release the parking brake. Actually, maybe, yeah, 27 is okay over here. Okay. Oh, the other thing, no cooldown period. Okay. APU has a cooldown, but not between the bleed and the APU itself. Okay, thank you. You need a few minutes when you start up before you set bleeds. Okay. Alright, I'm going to come down here and I want to do the takeoff config button. That sets us, yep, we're all good for takeoff. And here we go. We're taxiing. What do you guys think? Did you see that kid also got in the simulator? Yeah, he did. He got in the simulator. So the ground handling with 2 engines is very, very good. Can we get some external sounds? I think I have external sounds on. I could probably turn it up a little bit, huh? It's not really super loud, but that's mostly on me. Part of that could be the distance that we are away from it. Let's do it. There's a little bit of sound on the on that view. Okay, we've been told to turn on Lima. So we'll turn on Lima. Do they have a DL livery? I'll show the liveries. Well, we can take a moment and talk about that. Okay, we'll just... Atlanta Grounds told us to stop here. So, as far as the liveries that are coming right now, I loaded a few, but I think in the latest update it populated these. So, Air Berlin, American, Delta, Frontier, JetBlue, Korean Air, Ryanair, Southwest, and United. That's funny that there's a Southwest in there. But I have another zip file. I don't know what they're going to release, but I have another 30, 25 or 30 airlines that are available. And of course, Cessna Rocks is going to do some amazing paint schemes, including a GSA livery. I hope. I pray for. Yeah, Ryanair. Ryanair is not official. Yeah, and Southwest Airlines is not official either. Oh, those are paid packs? Okay. Must be. I need to slow down here. So here, my ground speed is showing 20. Slow down just a little bit. Test the brakes. Test the ground handling. Get back onto the center line. What about window reflections? Is it too dark? Yeah, you can tweak the reflections in the EFB, but I haven't done that yet. I kind of wanted to not mess with too many things on this inaugural flight, but we'll be, you know, we're going to be streaming this all day, so we'll have some time to play with the reflections that are set in the EFB. You can request delivery and it'll be added to the list. Yeah. There's a couple airlines that are very, you know, in the U.S. at least, the, you know, Frontier and JetBlue fly mostly 320s, right? Probably some 319s, 320, 321s. Is your nose wheel tiller set to your crosswinds, or do you toggle nose wheel steering on off? I didn't toggle anything, Viper, so it's, yeah, I didn't toggle anything. I have seen some, down here I saw something regarding nose wheel, but yeah, the crosswinds are just natively working there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down. JFK Ramp Rat, man. Where you been? JetBlue does 320s and 321s? Okay. Hey, I've missed you, man. Good to see you again. Micah Ripper, hello. I think I don't. Well, we can take a look here. Let me just pull up the list of liveries that I have. Again, I don't know which of these are going to be public or paid or come with, you know, by default. But let me. Okay, here we go. All right, here's the list that I have of liveries. Now, obviously these can be tweaked, but we've got. Can you guys see that? We got Aegon, Aer Lingus, Aeroflot, Aeromexico, Africa, Air Berlin, Air Arabia, Air Asia, Air Blue, Air Canada, Air France, Air India, Air New Zealand, Air Seychelles, Airbus House Livery, Alitalia, American, ANA, Austrian, Avianca, British, Brussels, Cathay, China, China Southern, Eastern, Condor, Czech Airlines, Delta, EasyJet. There's EasyJet. You got Egypt Air, Emirates, Finnair, Frontier, Garada, German, Hawaiian, Iberia, Interjet, Iran, JetBlue, Jetstar, KLM, Corel Blue, Korean Air, LAN, Lufthansa, Nouvelle Air, Qantas, Qatar, Rosa. Sorry if I'm saying some of these wrong. Razia, Ryanair, S7, SAS, Sky, South African, Southwest, Spirit, Swiss, TACA, TAM, TAP, Thai, Thomas, Turkish, United, Ural, Virgin, and Wizz. So there you go. I don't know which ones of those will be available, but yes. So if we go to aircraft, tube, anything for you, Cessna rocks. So if I go to, say for example, if I go to JetBlue and I go to objects, it's a PNG called fused 320t.png, and there's the there it is. There you go. Alright, parking brake off. I have 4 flight factor planes. Do you know if they send an email when the 320 is ready for sale? I don't know the process. I know as much information as you do, in that they're gonna offer this public beta to those that have bought 3 different flight factor products in the past. I don't know if it's going to be something where they say, you know what, they'll email you and say you're eligible. I don't know. We'll find out here in the very near future. All right, I'm gonna taxi on to 27. Right. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. The lights are in the wrong place there, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna
on runway 27 right.
Little RAS going on there. We'll come up here and we'll set the parking brake again. Looks like pretty standard FF. A little more challenging than I was hoping for, but I think I'll get used to it. Yeah, I look forward to your first release. Sorry if I'm missing some of chat there. I hope that Blake says, I hope that if they do sell delivery packs the way they've done in the past, that they will sell by region. That'd be nice. I don't know what they'll do on that, but yeah. Lower some of your graphic details. The sim needs 20 F. Oh, you're given some tech support. Nice. Can RAS be turned off? I did see in the plugins menu under XRAS here, you can XRAS configuration, reset, toggle debug overlay. I haven't played around with that. We will take a look at that today. Later on, though. All right, we are at the runway. I want to turn on strobe lights, turn on the wing lights, turn on the navigation lights, change our nose light to takeoff. Landing lights can come on, runway turn-off lights can come on. Packs, like I say, some airlines turn the packs off for takeoff, some have them on. We'll go ahead and leave them off for takeoff. I've been told specifically that some U.S. domestic airlines have them on for takeoff. So the sun glare, how do you get that? That's just X-plane. I will get that out of the way though, so we can, for a moment. I'm just doing a little time shifty shift. I think it's hard. Yeah, Palm. Good point. Yeah, you want to shoot for 30 frames, really. All right, strobes are on, wings, turn off lights, landing lights. All our lights are good. We are going to do a flex takeoff today. So, are we ready to light this candle? I think we're ready to light this candle. all of this looks good. I'm gonna hand fly it. As you can see here. Oh. Flying Jackal.
Takeoff.
Flying Jackal with the subscribe. Thank you, Flying Jackal. By the way, there's see that chair next to his name? That's Fly J Sim.
Subscribe.
It's Fly J Sim himself.
We gotta subscribe.
Thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
On runway 27 right. On
So
runway
as you can see here, we're
27
going to take
right.
off from runway 27 right. There's altitude 1530. We'll continue out to Slaw, then Riggs, then Rivet, and a left turn out there. This is the Smoltz 2 departure. It's pretty cool. Shows the distance to that first waypoint, 0.8 miles. I really like the fact that we can move this around, make it bigger or smaller. It's just pretty cool. Alright, I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Let's do it though, right? Can you show the night version of the plane? Yeah. I need to start making some notes here, right? So let's do this. So you guys, because I'm gonna do some of these throughout the day, so you guys want to check out reflections. You want to check out the XRAS system. You want to check out night time. You also want to, what else? There was a couple other things. Can you show it at night? I'll show it at night, but not during this cruise. So. Okay, so I'm just making some notes. So reflections, XRAS, nighttime. Yeah. If you guys come up with other things, let me know. Alright, I'm nervous, but let's do this. Check out Netflix. There you go. Normal takeoff procedure is auto throttle on and flex detent. Yep. So we're gonna take the we'll move this up here, this throttle quadrant. As you can see, I'm so used to the Boeing way, but as you can see here, there's toga. There's
on
flex,
runway 27
there's climb power.
Right. On runway 27
So I don't think we can arm the auto throttle right here though. Right, but I think once we advance that throttle up to flex right there, it'll take off, I hope. American 572, runway 27 right, take off, your discretion. There you go. Oh yeah, he asked about the PA. I don't know. I gotta locate that. You think XRAS can be disabled? Yeah, I think so. It will arm automatically, JLu says. Yep. Okay, cool. Alright. Parking brake is off. And I'll bring up this so we can watch our... I'll move that off just a little bit here. But I want to be able to monitor the condition lever. There's manual 40. Okay, so flex plus 40. Turn up the sounds a little bit for you guys. Sorry, I'm a little bit wobbly on the takeoff roll here. Good frame rate. There's our V1. We'll go ahead and rotate. A little bit of a steep climb. We'll go gear up. And I'll try to do I'll try to do an outside view. Okay, we're gonna hand fly it still. Okay, a little wobbly, but that's okay. There's the intermediate marker. Middle marker. We're still, now we go into a thrust climb, I'm assuming, right? So there's manual thrust, there's thrust climb. Alright, so we're now in a thrust climb. I can probably still hand fly this, but let's go ahead and turn on the AP1. So AP1's coming on, do a slight correction there. Now we're headed to slaw. 5 degrees forward, J-Lu. J-Lu, you're please stick with me today. I need a lot of tips here. So here we did, yeah, we probably went a little bit above the 5 degrees on that takeoff roll. 15 degrees nose up until FD is active, then follow FD. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's take a look on the outside here for a second. Flaps are clean. Gear is up. Everything looks good. Climbing through 6,000. I will set my QNH, my baro, my altimeter here once we pass transition altitude. See ya, Atlanta, Hartsfield. All right, let's not get too carried away. Okay, so I wish that wouldn't flash at me, because again, we won't set standard altitude until 18,000 feet here. Engine looks good. Should we de-arm the spoilers at this point? There's the turn. Let's catch the turn on the outside. Move that camera into view. Haha, that's so cool. Making the turn. Out to rivet. Got a little put those spoilers down. Seat belts can stay on. Landing lights will come off at right now. So we'll SOP. John flies SOP coming on here. Runway turnoff can come off. Wing lights can come on. Nose light can come off. We'll leave the strobes, beacon. Your transition altitude might be 5,000. Oh, in the FMC. Oh, that could be true. Yep, you're right. We'll go ahead and we'll come up here to here, and we'll set. There's QNH. There's standard pressure. All right, let's take a look at the after takeoff checklist, which is in the EFB. Oh, and we also should listen to our friend
What
here.
else do you know?
I know about altitude.
Oh, really? What do you know about altitude? Tell me.
What I know about altitude is that if a plane is descending or climbing, it's going into clouds.
Oh, okay.
Smart kid, smart kid. All right, checklist. Let's do after takeoff. Spoilers disarm. Engine mode selectors required. Taxi light off. Engine, wing, and anti-ices required. Packs 1 and 2 off. See, that's the beauty of checklists. Packs are back on. And again, some airlines leave those packs off for takeoff, but yes, mini webs you can browse on the EFB. Yep. Watch your ECS. Okay. All in all, you got to admit, not too bad for a guy who's flown mostly Boeing, right? Can I get a little bit of? You're doing just fine. There might be a few little things that I need to refine and understand, but not bad. Can you say C plus? Can I watch Twitch streams? I don't know if you can watch Twitch streams. You guys love that EFB.
Okay, wow.
I also know that an airplane has an APU.
An APU.
An APU.
Oh, wow. Can you point it out to me? Can you?
I'll have to try this. I'll write that down. Let's see if we can a Twitch stream in the EFB. You could put Twitch chat on the EFB. Yeah, that's true. That's not a bad idea, but I have to log in, I think. Micebuster says I'm doing fine. Thank you. I'm already thinking that kid has earned free life pilot training. I think so, yeah. Sky Vector. That's a good call, actually, come to think of it. Oh!
We gotta subscribe.
We got Cessna
We are still here, 9 and counting.
C206 stationaire with the
We gotta
subscribe.
subscribe.
The 9-month Twitch
We
baby.
gotta subscribe.
There's Sky Vector. Flight plan. Thank you, C206 stationaire, for the 9 months of support. Appreciate that. KATL KMCO. We'll just do the slaw. Rigs. Rivet. SMLTZ. Boom. That's pretty. We'll do wallet. Then OTK. Oh! We got another subscribe. We got YQRN Ninja. YQR Ninja, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate
We
that.
gotta subscribe.
So as you can see here, we can use
We gotta subscribe.
Sky Vector. We could come up here and go, okay, ILS 17 left. Oh. Oh. I need the ILS chart. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. There it is. Thank you for the subscribes, guys. Appreciate the support. The EFB looks big, yeah. Do multiple tabs work? Man, you guys love this. Yes, multiple tabs. So, news.google.com. Let's go to my flightroute.com. Yeah, there's myflightroute.com. Oh, baby. There's Sky Vector. There's Sky Vector. Navigraph charts work also, yeah. Sorry, I'm missing a little bit of the chat here. All right, we're up to flight level 233 and climbing to 310. Yeah, actually, you could do the ATIS player here. You're right. So, ATIS player. Get the weather at Chino. It's not playing the ATIS though. It was playing that YouTube stuff though. Interesting. What options do you have for changing reflections? Yeah, I've written that down. Basically, in the settings here, you can turn the reflection effect on and off. And then you also have a panel quality option here so far. And I'm sure over time more and more options will be added there. I think it is I think it is Chrome. I think it's like the Chrome, embedded Chrome or something. What's the performance hit for the added functionality of that EFB? I don't know. I'm getting really, really good frames. In fact, I should look at that. So if I come up here and we go Data output, frame rate. I'm getting 35 frames right now. 30. Well, it's maybe going down to 29, 30, 31, 32 frames. Really good frames. When I go and look at the EFB, 30 frames. 30. There's 39. When I go to the sky vector chart, it goes up. No frame hit. Dr. D66, hello. Can you make bookmarks in the web browser? If you can, I'm not sure how. Yeah, I don't know. Can you watch Sanford and Son? Yes, you can. YouTube is mostly no longer Flash, but HTML5. Ah, okay, that makes sense. All right, so what we're gonna do is once we get up to cruise, I should come over here to the checklists. After takeoff checklist. 10,000 feet, external lights are off, seatbelt sign is required, pressurization checked, pre-descent. Okay. Look at that. Once we get up to cruise, we'll do a raffle for the joystick qualifier. Oh, hey, did we get a hot 600? We got a hot 600. Hot 600, everyone. Yeah, there you go. Can you go to your there you go, your ECS screaming. Yeah. Cabin altitude. Cabin vertical speed. That's what I want to know. You guys, minus 55 in the cockpit. That's awesome. Alright, let's get rid of the race here. So, should I turn this up? Now the packs are on. Now the packs were a little bit late after the. I was still in the climb, but they've been on for a while. Minus 55. That's awesome. Still minus 55. Pack flow. This is the beauty of Twitch, is I get to take lessons from you guys. Pack flow, go high. Alright, pack flow to high. What about hot air? Do you think I should turn on the hot air? Weird bug? Yeah, maybe. I should put that into the reporter. Maybe the pack's on late, maybe. Part of it. Yeah. Alright, hot air coming on. Let's watch this change. I don't think it's gonna change quickly. It's interesting. Okay, so yeah, well, the cabin altitude is coming down. I mean, in the real world, obviously, we would have done an emergency descent a long time ago. So the lesson learned here today is watch your ECS. Temperature's not changing. Are your windows closed? I hope so. Tax. Yeah. I mean, I could go hot, hot, hot. Yeah, something to look at. You think I turned hot air off, maybe? Oh yeah, you're right. Temperature's not changing. Yeah. It's okay. We're in spacesuits. We're testing brand new spacesuits. Okay, we are coming up to our cruise altitude. Would you guys like to do a qualifier for the joystick? So what we're doing is we're giving away a VKB Gladiator Mark II joystick. I'll show it to you. So the VKB Gladiator Mark II joystick, it's available on the org store. We're going to be giving this away tomorrow. And what I'm doing is I'm collecting qualifiers. So I'll do 5 rounds of qualifying for this joystick. And then if you're one of the qualifiers, if you're one of those 5 people, then we do a drawing of those 5 people tomorrow. You do need to be present to win. And if you are outside of the United States, you do need to cover shipping expense for this. But so there you go. So let's do a little qualifier. So here we go. Qualifier is going to be a raffle ticket, and the cost of each raffle ticket is 1, and you can buy a maximum of. Actually, we'll make it. Each ticket costs 2 snacks, and we'll make it so you can buy a maximum of 750 snacks maybe here. Hold on. Let's get an outside look here. They're not phased, they're Scandinavian. Run the pressurization manually and bring your cabin back down below. Alright, I'll do that in just a moment.
We gotta
Loving the flight factor
subscribe.
A320, can't wait to try
We
it
gotta
out.
subscribe.
Thank you, Red Raider, for the subscribe.
We gotta subscribe.
Thank you for this for the support. I do appreciate it. Just trying to get the correct.
We gotta
Camera view here.
subscribe.
Okay, let's start the raffle, and then I'll contribute some of these. All right, here we go. Raffle item is called. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, so in the it says right there, ticket raffle for joystick qualifier must be present Sunday, open to all users. Each ticket costs 2 snacks, and you can buy a maximum of 750 tickets. So please type in exclamation ticket space and the number of tickets, and we'll do a drawing here after we land. All right, let's see if our temperature's coming down. Yeah, the temperature hasn't changed. All right, so cabin altitude is lowering, so that's, well, no, it's still changing. So what was, someone said, run the pressurization manually and bring your cabin back down below. We can do, so should I switch on the mode select possibly? Manual. We'll ask the captain about it. J-Lou, once I set the cabin pressure, if I change it to manual, do we want to just adjust this this dial here to go like that, maybe? I'm not sure if that's adjusting it or not. Doesn't seem to be doing it, so switch to the left of the mode select, click down. Okay, yeah, that's what I did. Auto elevation will set the appropriate. Okay, so turn it back on. Hey Lex, how you doing? We'll just leave it on auto. No, temperature's still not coming down. Like I say, in the real world, we wouldn't even be in cruise. We're going to simulate that it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit in the cabin and the cockpit. Alright, we got a lot of entries into the joystick qualifying, so good luck to everyone. I'm going to turn this down just a tad here. Sorry about that if that was a little loud. Alright. What can we do in cruise? Get a little more familiar with things. Obviously down here we have cockpit door unlock. We have parking brake. There's your gravity gear extension. Flaps, rudder trim. You got your lights, your transponder, of course. You've got your, I believe that's weather radar, floodlights. Got your different, there's the PA volume. I don't think that PA volume's coming on. You got your radios. Standby nav. And of course in here you've got your nav. We probably should do our, yeah, we'll activate the approach later on, but yeah, I already chose ILS. And you got your switching of your ECAM menu. It's a zoo transfer, yes. It's exactly, it's a zoo transfer. I'm going to change this so we don't have to look at that temperature. Oh, that's cool. Air data. ECAM. ECAM on ND. Normal. I like that. We'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt signs to... Whoa, we'll leave the no smoking on. Seatbelt signs can come off. Play with the radar, return a little bit. So I would probably do that down here. No, it's not moving yet. Take a look at what's up here. We got PFD, ND lighting, loudspeaker. We got the chrono. That's your nav. There's your nav. VOR. LS. ARC. Plan. There's your range. Yeah, I don't see it turning on there for the weather, but I could be wrong. Auto throttle on, autopilot on. Down here you've got there's terrain on ND. Brake fan, landing gear, lights over there. There's your pressure. Yeah, so the only thing going on is, yeah, that's not a good thing. So we'll have to figure out what happened there. Alright, I will... There's one thing that I want to do. I'm going to try to cut and paste. Can someone cut and paste the raffle instructions from up above from FlyJohn? All the doors and hatches are closed. Yeah, I believe. I mean, if you look here, let's take a look. Maybe not. No, fuel. All the doors are shut. Cargo. Yeah. Oh, we got that warning. What we'll do is when we do the takeoff from Orlando to our next destination, or wherever we decide to load up, I will try a PAX on takeoff and see what happens. Thank you, Celesi. Yep. And then you type in exclamation ticket space and then the amount of tickets that you want to buy. Each ticket costs 2 snacks. You can buy up to 750, so you could have 1,500 tickets total. Cloud layer. Making the turn at OTK. Hello, Iowa Scotsman. Yeah, you're going to have fun with this plane for sure. Okay, let's take a look. So on here, it does say decelerate, probably because of the pressure problem. Alright. Alright, we're going to reset. Start our descent. Let's put our seatbelts back on. Rudyism, how you doing? Computer flying, hello. Alright, we're starting our descent down. And as far as ILS planning is concerned, I'm going to go direct Jafar. Direct Jafar. Direct to insert. There we go. Yeah, exactly. What a way to start the week off. Yep. For sure. Could we have a look at the rest of the cockpit? Yeah, where you want to, anything up here? You want to look at the overhead? What do you want to look at, Silent Dark? How you doing, man? We haven't taken a look really up here at the circuit breakers. We got the ELT. We got, oh, oxygen, APU, hydraulics. You got your reading lights, audio switching, refuel. Probably should. The seats. Yeah, sure. So you got, I like how you have an EFB over there as well. I like that jump seat. I believe that's a hammer down there. Take the tray out. Set ECAM bleed page. There's our checklist. ECAM bleed. So there's the bleed. Yeah. There's PSI, outside air temp, all that good stuff. I really do like the modeling of the fuses back here, three-dimensional. It's really gorgeous. Got some gloves, got your fire extinguisher, no cigarette disposal. So Froon, yeah, so Fran, how you doing? Yep, it's looking good, isn't it? Okay, we're descending through 254. Black Hawk 2000, yep, for sure. Yep. Did we get a hot 600 somewhere? All right, so if any of you guys want in on the joystick qualifier, type in exclamation ticket space 1, and that'll buy you 2 tickets into the raffle. I'll go ahead and actually let's do it now. We might as well do it now. You do need to be present to claim here, though. So be present, and you also have to be present tomorrow to win. You have to be present tomorrow. So we got a few people. Ticket space 1. You guys are funny. And by the way, you can buy 2 tickets if you want, Cessna Rocks. Exclamation ticket space 10. That'll get you 20 raffle tickets in for. This is just the joystick qualifier, right? Again, we're gonna draw five people, and then we'll draw of those 5 people 1 person to win the joystick. And again, if you're outside the United States, you do have to cover some shipping, customs. You guys, ticket space. I would not type out the word space. No. Peter Hoover, I think you have to put the exclamation next to the... there you go. You got it that time. All right, we're going through 229. We should look at the descent. Let's take a look here. Let's go ahead and grab the ATIS. We might as well do the ATIS from the EFB, right? So we'll come down to the browser, and we'll look at... we'll close that. Close that. Oh, it's thinking about it. Well, we'll grab it from the 4 flight then. All right, the weather at... Any change, camera, on the ECS? Possibly. There's your engines. There's your pressurization. No, we still have a high cabin altitude. It's a simulator though, right? All right, weather at Orlando. We have winds 060 at 10. 10 statute. Few at 3, few at 5, few at 30. Temperature 26, dew point 18, altimeter 3016. So we do have the ATIS at Orlando. Let's go down here and we'll do on the, I think that enter destination data. So perf. There's the descent. QNH. I'm simulating Kavik right now, so we'll just put in 2992. Temperature at the field is 26. The wind is 060 at 10. At 10. Transition altitude. We should have put that to 5 or 18,000, but that's okay. Decision altitude. If I look at the approach plate for ILS 17 left, we got a decision altitude of 290. So would I put in 290? Maybe. I gotta talk to my MDA. Yeah, not everything's gonna work on the browsers, but yeah, most. Vision Byte, how are you doing? Andy Black, hello. Config 3. Config 3, okay. There's the go around phase. I think that looks pretty good. Let's check our rad nav. The ILS 17 left is supposed to be 110.95, so that looks good. Course is going to be 185. And we'll just use one VOR. Yeah, number 1. Yep. Nothing like the smell of a fresh A320 in the morning. That's right, hungover. Alright, nav accuracy's checked. Auto brake. We're going to do a medium on the auto brake. Seatbelt sign is on. Anti-ice is required. We can now set standard pressure. 299 and during the John Fly SOP, we'll turn on some lights. Sure, why not? Verify your local SOP for your particular airline's procedures. Alright, we want to do... When we get below 10,000, would it hurt for me to go into LS mode now? We better store our table. That's nice. It says 407 is last on your list. The whole list must be backwards. Josh. Yeah, Josh. Hello, Josh. Please, everyone. All the subscribes. Please rock the Josh J. Gibbs emote. He's the reason that I'm in this X-Plane simulator. He and Marcus, MMC. Yeah, why config 3? Also check the overhead button for config 3. Okay. Where would the config 3 be on the overhead? Just out of curiosity. Would that be... There's our anti-ice. Thank you guys. GPWS. Soak. It looks. Oh, there we go. GPWS. Landing. Is it landing flap 3, J-Lo? Okay, landing flap 3. Sure. All the love. All right. We're at 14,000. I think we're going to go on vectors here in a moment. Josh, are you in front of your PC? Can you get on Discord by chance? Okay. I know that we're having a problem with the pressurization and the temperature, but deal with it. We'll do this a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. So let's go LS. There's Loke. Josh was one of the first streamers I saw X-Plane a couple of years ago. Yes, DB Vetter. I ran into Josh and he was showing off ortho photo, and I just, yeah. He is my brother from another mother. All right. Check, 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 check. I don't know if Josh, if you heard me or not. I don't know if you can get on Discord, or maybe you're on the iPhone or the iPad. Yeah, he was a stream pioneer of the G2 XPL, yep. Alright, let's arm spoilers. You're on the phone? Oh, okay. No worries. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say there's... we'll give another 2 minutes. Well, no, actually we'll land and then we'll do the joystick giveaway. So if you want to buy some tickets, type in exclamation ticket space 1 if you want to buy 1 raffle ticket for the joystick qualifier. We're giving away a joystick tomorrow. Giving away 5 qualification spots. You can buy a maximum of 750 tickets. They're 2 snacks each. You're only earning snacks. Josh is the streamer that made me switch from X-Plane to X-Plane from P3D. Yep. Same here. Same here. Silent Dark says, yeah, when I started watching Twitch, Josh was the only streamer on Twitch flying sim most nights. Yep. The good old days. Yeah, we should probably play the Thrustmaster clip. Do you have that? Do you have that on hot stand? I may have that on hot standby. This is a good clip. I'll see if I can find it actually, come to think of it. Back when you were single. We love Brit. In fact, there is a... Oh, there's the turn. I got all these emotes. I love them. Brit. There's the Brit emote. Ah, here it is. I found it. Actually, let's do our 10,000 foot cockpit flow here. Yeah, I'll play that video after we land. Should make you guys watch me play. It's called the Thrustmaster video. Jarhead, yes, this is the Flight Factor 320. Just doing a little last minute reading. All right. When would you guys would I activate the approach phase now, or would I wait until QFE, or would I wait until we get into range? That is the question. I think I'm going to try vectors though. After Rafiki, I'll try vectors. Do you think you should talk flight factor into letting everyone into the base? Yeah, I'll ask them. Hey, can you let just everyone in? It's not a closed. Well, right now it's closed, Jarhead, but in the near future it's going to be there's going to be a limited public beta of people who are flight factor customers. Is it 3? If you've purchased 3 flight factor planes, then you're going to be qualified for to purchase the public beta phase 1. Alright, I'm just looking here. Let's get down to 4,000 and let's go on vectors. So, bug up 4,000. And I believe I can go like, that's like an open descent down to 4,000. And then I want to take control of the headings. We're on a 1. Yeah, I think I'll go heading 1. This is kind of cool. Heading 060 for a bit. Actually, yeah, there we go. We'll head due east for a moment. Three FF planes and then you have to be selected. Yeah. No, this is the first flight. Still the first flight. Let's test the I'll take that out. Let's test the speed. Auto throttle here. So I'm going to take this back to 225, even though we're in the open descent. Open descent, thrust idle, heading mode. 25 miles to the ILS. QNH is set. Altimeter set. Yeah, brew crew brew. Yeah, that's a rare sight, right? I don't know how. Yeah, we'll see how the landing goes, right? It's a sim though, so I do want to change the time of day here a little bit. You know, I was watching Cat Strader's stream last night, and didn't he have a little bit of a difference in his flight factor 757 V2 than what's available to the public? Weren't there a few differences? I thought I saw a couple differences, so I'm wondering what updates we have in store. All right, we're at 6,300 descending. Speed is looking good. He had a reviewer key. Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead and make a turn here. And we'll slow it down to 200 just to test that auto throttle. Yeah, we'll slow it down to 180, why not? Does that happen to be flaps 1 right there, that green? Or is, no, that's actually what our, no, what is that? Is that green flaps 1 maybe? Sorry for my, I need to study a little bit more. You typically want to activate approach when you start slowing down. Okay. See what happens there. Appreciate you guys helping me out. Alright, so we'll change this to... We do see the loc, so I'm gonna try the, I'm gonna arm the localizer. I'm gonna go flaps 1. There's a localizer lock, so that's good. Minimum maneuvering speed, green dot, at your current flap setting. Okay. Oh, right there. Oh, okay. Oh, and then we have... Okay. This is fun. Alright. We need to be at 4,000 at Hervey. The S is when the slats will come out. Okay. Arm spoilers. Alright, I'm going to go into approach mode. So now we've got glide slope category 3 single. Okay, what, let's see. Yeah, slots at 182. That's cool. At 10 miles out, I'll put the gear down. Now the S is when you can retract the slats and still fly normally. Set AP2 also. I would set AP2 also, but is that tied to nav2 or does it matter? Alright, Cat 3 set. Cool. Flaps retracted, 141. Should I be shooting for 132 on my speed? I know I'm really slow way out. I'm just getting really clean and testing. All right, let's do an outside shot here for a second. Let's go gear down. We're at 9.5 out. Lurbo knows what he's doing. I hope a month from now we're all flying this beast. But to all who get to beta next week, congrats. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Sorry, you guys probably can't see this one here. Not that you need to see that one, but... Alright, so I've got flaps 3. I'm doing a flap 3 config, so I probably shouldn't do full flaps. I'm thinking. Auto brake is set, landing gear is down. We have been cleared to land. Now, quickly, to go into reversers, do I just go back to here? We're going to find out. S is the lowest speed to select flap 0. You can only set flap 0 without slats. See, this is the brilliance of Twitch, is that we get to learn together. And later today, I'm hoping to have some guests that are on the voice with me on the TeamSpeak, the Discord, to walk me through even in more depth procedures. Okay, we're at 1,500 feet, descending. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll show you guys the stuff at night. Is the VLS, is that the speed I should be setting? Or 137? Should I set 137 on the VAPP? We'll try the V137. Vexon, hello. Yeah, you guys get your landing rate guesses in. Why are you approaching with flaps 3? Why did you do +5? 137, Lurbu, thank you. VAPP is landing speed. Okay. Alright, we're 4.5 miles out. I won't auto land it, I'll manually land it. I just hope that my reversers are working and toggled. Ideally I'd be in managed speed mode. Should I do managed speed mode now? Yeah, I will. Managed speed. Alright, my airplane.
500.
Should I do autopilot off? We can take that off.
100 above. 400.
Oh, you guys want to probably turn this up a little bit here.
300 minimum.
Still my airplane.
200.
We're a little bit high. There we go.
100.
A little bit
50,
left.
40, 30, 20, 10. Retard. 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 5.
We're down. I need to toggle my reversers. There we go. Now we're fine. AP off.
Caution, short runway, short runway.
Short runway. Yeah, there we go. 148. Let's go flaps up. Let's clean up the bird. Good morning, Pad Dog. Norbert, this is Orlando. Orlando. I'm going to get off the runway and then we'll do some further cleanup. Brakes are hot? Yeah, that was probably my bad. I need to do a little bit of examination here. I'm used to toggling my reversers and then them kicking in, but in this case, I probably needed to do. Yeah, I think I need to map that. So we do have brakes on. Brake fans on though. We're good. All right, parking brake is on. We'll come up here and we'll go strobe lights off. Beacon can stay on. Wing light off. Navigation lights off. Landing lights off. Runway turn off lights on. Taxi light on. We can start the. Would you start the APU? Can I get a confirmation that computer flying was the winner? Okay. Spoilers. Engine mode selector on normal. Flaps are retracted. Brake temperatures are not good, but that's we'll learn for next time. We will start the APU. Master switch on. Start the APU. Anti-ice is already off. There we go. Confirmed. Okay. And we have what? 200. Did I show 222 people here? Let's see. Exclamation viewer. 222. Thank you guys for being here. Add 222 to computer flying. Forgetting the landing rate. We'll come down here and we'll clear that. Clear that. Pressure. Still need to diagnose why we had minus 55 degrees. You know what? I'm going to say that it was very comfortable. It was a very comfortable temperature in the cabin, and our temperature gauges were broken. Drew, I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know what they're counting as separate purchases from Flight Factor. Hopefully, there may be some clarification on the forums. Cessna says they haven't said yet. Okay. I need to slow down. That's way too fast. Delta Who, how you doing, man? Delta Who, or do you happen to be in front of your computer? Do you happen to be on Discord by chance? Don't you need to turn the brake fans on manually? That is possible. I have to put that on the list to look at. There you go, Drew. Brake fan is next to the landing gear indicator. Brake fan.
Approaching 17
Thank
right.
you. We're going to cross this runway. I was wondering if Delta Who was available on stream. Are you in front of your PC, Delta Who? If so, you know a few things about the Airbus, don't you? Will Flight Factor do the family? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, the more variants that we have, probably the better, right? But I don't know if they're planning on doing the variants or not. There's been that camera issue. Are you talking about the distance from the plane? Is that an 11.10 thing? I don't know. Let's turn in here. He said he could be on in a minute. Okay, cool. That wasn't a bad landing for my first live attempt. Would you agree? Did I float it? I don't know. I loved all of the other pilots here that were assisting with the procedures, so I do appreciate that very, very much. Let's take a look here. We probably can go. We can go straight in. Well, I see some cones though. So that one's blocked off. Let's taxi around. Yeah, we'll do a replay for sure. Thank you, Rudyism. Yeah, we'll park at 87B. Why not? Oh, he's telling me to go left. Just go left, go left, go left. Oh, go straight in. Straight in, straight in, he says. Yeah, coming together, come together, come together, come together. Alright. Nicely done. Gates coming in. That's so cool. Welcome to Orlando. All 222 of you. 208 now. Hope you guys enjoyed that flight. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Alright. We'll do a replay now. Alright. Oh, one thing we need to do first is we need to do the joystick giveaway. All right, so we have a lot of people buying in for the joystick qualifier, so I'm gonna draw a winner right now, and basically what it does is it means you're the second of 5 people to qualify for the joystick. If you're one of the final 5 that are chosen, then you need to be present tomorrow. Let's go ahead and set a time of noon Mountain, 2 p.m. Eastern as the time, the approximate time of when you need to be present. So if you qualify right now, I'm going to draw a name here in just a moment. If you qualify, you need to be present tomorrow at 2 Eastern, around 2 Eastern. I'd say between 2 and 3 Eastern. We'll draw one of those 5 people to win the joystick. Again, if you're outside the United States, you need to cover the shipping and handling. If you're inside the U.S., I'll cover the shipping, and I will ship to you the VKB Gladiator Mark II joystick that you can get on the org store. It's a great, great joystick, especially for an Airbus A320. So if you want to get on, okay, I'll give another minute or two here on the drawing. Al, if you type in !ticket space 1, so !ticket space 1, that you'll buy 1 ticket, which costs you 2 snacks. You can buy up to a maximum of 750 tickets at 2 snacks each, so a total of 1,500 snacks can be spent on the drawing. So as you can see there, Silent Dark typed in !ticket space 1, and yeah, McTrine just bought 100 tickets, which cost him 200 snacks. To find out how many snacks you have, you type in !SNAK. If you're watching this on YouTube, can you please click the like or the dislike button and possibly the subscribe button. Come over and join us on twitch.tv/JonFly, JONFLY. All right, another 30 seconds here for ticket purchases. Another 30 seconds, and then we'll draw. We'll see who wins. Again, this just is a qualifier, though. You don't win the joystick. You just qualify to win tomorrow. 1 of 5 people. Do need to be present. There we go. There's the Global Sim Alliance. If you're watching on YouTube, your chances of winning the joystick are significantly reduced. Yep. All right, here we go. And we're going to close the ticket purchasing. XP Pilot looks like he may have been the last one in. Here we go. Ticket raffle is closed. 33 viewers have entered. A total of 2,646 tickets are entered into the raffle. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I need to play a song. I need to play. Does this work? I hope this works. I hope this works. Hold on.
Let's do this, dudes. Are you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Yes! Go! Yes! 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 Freedom!
And there's our winner, folks. Congratulations. He must claim in the chat. We'll give him a minute to claim in the chat. If you see that you're the winner, please claim. Please claim. Claim that you're here in the chat. Watching. Yay, we have a claim. Congratulations to Drew, the Cessna pilot. You are our second qualifier. 2 of 5 for the joystick giveaway for tomorrow. Let's watch a replay. Congratulations. You haven't won yet, but you got a 20% chance. Let's do Alt-R. And we'll take this back to...
Approaching 17
right there.
right.
Little nose-up attitude there. I think I want to do... Yes, these are Mr. X trees. Yes, these are Mr. X trees HD. That's right. Good spotting vision bite. They're not released yet, I don't believe. They do look good, yeah. And they're only like 17 megabytes in disk space. Wow. Tower view. That's a pretty cool view. Not bad for a Cessna kid. Not bad. Let's look at it from the side. Oops. That almost looks real. Seriously. Yeah, the spoilers come out. Look. Spoilers came out. My first ever live landing. I believe this is the first time this plane has ever been shown on Twitch live, but I could be wrong. And actually, we're not live. It's a replay. I don't know if I should do that much nose up. That was probably a little bit nose up. But yeah, KMCO, yep. All right, let's do a runway view here. Look at those trees. No aileron animation during landing? I don't know. I think there wasn't there? I mean, we're seeing it right now, aren't we? Yeah, the ailerons are moving for the small micro adjustments. PBR, baby. PB. Yeah, a little too high on the nose, I think, maybe. I don't know. Right of center. But not bad for my first. Let's see what the tower saw. Tower's like, ooh, this beautiful bird coming in. Do you have computer hardware list post? I think it's in my profile below, isn't it? It's in the Twitch profile below. That's what the tower saw. Not bad, Sendero. Thank you, Sendero, everyone. Thank you. He's the man who knows this plane. I bet you're tired, man. Not bad for my first one live. I was a little bit scared. We did have a problem with cabin pressure and cabin temperature that you and I have to discuss sometime in the near future. Sendero, I hopefully will in the near future. Maybe we'll try to schedule it as soon as possible. He'll join me, I hope, on the live voice to talk me through some of the plane steps.
We gotta subscribe.
Did we get a subscribe? Yeah, the trees do look beautiful, yep. Alright, I'll do one last replay. And this one, I'm thinking we'll do from the Shift 6 view. Actually, I like the side view. I want to do it from this side, though. We'll see what happens. I promise this is the last one. And then we'll go on to another flight. Yeah, I bet you do need some sleep. Yep. Sendero was flying this plane, and he's tired. But thanks for checking in. Yep, Mr. X Trees HD. I don't know when they're going to be available. Anyone in the Global Sim Alliance can stream the Mr. Trees. Yeah, it was a little nose up. But all in all. And it was in the first third of the runway, so that's good.